How's everybody doing? TL Bone app. Okay. Ooh, it is a cold morning. I can't hardly stand winter time. Man, I don't look forward to the snow. I don't look forward to the mess. I don't look forward to being cold for, several months. So, anyway, not important, but whew, chilly morning. Okay, I'm gonna do a thrift find video. I don't have a whole lot. This week I didn't go to a lot of thrift stores. Just being December. I did hit up a couple, local thrift stores, but not a lot. I'm gonna start with the art. I got this piece here. Let's move that. I don't know why it's still on there. I picked this up a couple years ago. This is, I ended up figuring out that it's a game board. I forget what it's called. I have a book that has, vintage family, that talks about vintage family games. See, I think that window let's do that. Okay, that's better. Anyway, this is a game that's similar to Chinese checkers. I think you use glass marbles, or you can use whatever, and you start out in the corners and then you work your way across. And I don't remember the exact instructions on the game, but mostly this just hangs on the wall so I can look at it in my art gallery, my little art gallery. Yeah, books. I picked up, let's see here, these books cost me $1 a piece or less. This is Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife, Kentucky Snakes. It's a little booklet that discusses many of the snakes and different things in Kentucky, where they are in Kentucky. I live in an area, that I don't get to see like rattlesnakes and stuff. And although there are rattlesnakes and various kinds of snakes like that in Kentucky, the area I live in, they're not here. But I do get to see some of the other, grass snakes and garter snakes and different types of rat snakes and whatever. And I did see a copperhead one time. Here's a book that I once owned. This book. I bought this at, probably Barnes & Noble or one of those type of places. And, I don't know, it got lost or disappeared, but I did find it. It was good. Good to find. Table Saw Secrets. This is a Woodsmith, special edition. It's not really a magazine. It's more of a book on table saw, tricks and tips. And then I got this. This is a Sears and Craftsman router handbook. It says basic and advanced router techniques. Has a lot of information about various Craftsman routers and how to use them. And I do have a Craftsman router. Matter of fact, it looks a lot like that one right there. So those will come in handy. Move those out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna talk about DVDs and Blu-rays. This week, I went to the Dollar Tree. I didn't get nothing from there. The Dollar Tree is there's only a couple in the area that carried DVDs and Blu-rays, and they always seem to have the same movies. They'll get a few new ones, which last week I showed the ones that I picked out, and I wanted, but a lot of that horror movie stuff, it's not really up my alley. I don't appreciate it like some people do, and just old, holiday movies or whatever. So when it comes to those, I'm only going to get what I'm going to watch. Anytime it comes to DVDs and Blu-rays, I'm only going to get what I want. And I want to say, as far as DVDs and Blu-rays go, I'm not particular about them. I appreciate, as long as it plays, I put it in my player and it plays, and I can watch the movie all the way through without any hassle. That's awesome. Um, for a while I thought, well, Blu-rays were, a better version of a DVD, which in some cases they are, but they have their flaws. They load. They are slow to load. They are slow to advance and different things. They don't scratch, which is nice. They don't glitch out, which is awesome. I was a huge fan of Blu-ray until the Samsung thing happened, and I had two Samsung players, and once that happened, I was totally disappointed. It was like that one day they would play Blu-rays, and then the next day they wouldn't, and that doesn't really matter. They did what they did, and I guess that's why there's 100, Samsung players, DVD players, or Blu-ray players at the thrift stores, and nobody wants them. Okay, for the first two movies here, I picked up at Walmart. Uh, this here is Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Griswold. I guess it's maybe like a holiday promotion that they're having on certain movies. Has a slipcover. There's the original art, and then this is what's on the slipcover. One of those. I can't remember what that creature's name is. I just watched this the other night. I've seen it a couple times. When it first came out, I got to watch it, and I've been wanting a copy of it. So I paid $7.50 for that. That was awesome. And then I picked up this Zombieland Double Tap, which I enjoyed the first one quite a bit, and I enjoy this one. It's funny. As far as zombie movies go, it's pretty funny. Woody Harrelson, hilarious. So Bill Murray's in this one too at the end. But I paid like right under $6 for this. It was $5 something, $5.65, something like that, $5.89. I don't know, I don't remember. But that was awesome. And then the rest of these I picked up at Half Price Books. They're still having that dollar sale on all their clearance and discounted movies, which pretty much is anything that's $3 in there is $1. So that's awesome. I mean, it's as good as the Dollar Tree, just a better selection. Now I already had a copy of this on DVD, but this here is a Blu-ray DVD combo. This is the Wolverine, great movie. I love all these kind of movies and Marvel movies and whatever. And then let's see, this is the Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. I already had a copy of this. It's not this nice of a copy. I didn't get it new. I got it from, I think, the pawn shop or something, and it's got the slip, and I think, matter of fact, I got this without the slip, and it's just this kind of case with the art on it. Great movie. I'll be watching that. And then I got the Blu-ray DVD combo of Transformers: Age of Extinction. I had this on Blu-ray, on DVD, and now I got this. I guess technically this would be an upgrade, but it's got both, and they're in great shape. Well, here's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I enjoy this movie. When it first came out, I wanted a copy. I ended up getting a copy. This one has a slip, and I think the first copy I got was just a DVD only. But I ended up picking up a couple copies of this. But this one has a slip, and so the other two copies I have will be gifts or trade. And then here's a movie I always pick up 1 or 2 copies of this when I can, because I give these away to people, little kids that come to the house, people that, that I think might appreciate this movie. This is The Princess Bride. This is a real nice copy with the slip. This is the Dread Pirate Edition. 2-disc set. It's got all the ephemera inside there. Nice slipcover. I'll be putting this one into my collection, and I have a copy of this, but it's not this nice of a copy. It's just a single disc with the original artwork. So that's cool. And then, like I said, I always keep a couple copies of that around. I picked this one up. I don't think I paid anything for this one. I think this one was just, thrown in because the Blu-ray is missing in it. But I didn't think I had this. Then this is the X-Men Apocalypse movie. I did not think I had this, and I do have it. I have it on DVD. But this is a Blu-ray copy with a slip, and the slip's not in great shape, as you can see. They've got stickers on it that won't come off, and a few tears, and it's kind of dirty. I might be able to clean it up, but it don't matter. Like I said, I already have it. 28 weeks later, yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not big on the horror movies, but I do like the zombie movies. I can't help it. I have 28 Days Later, and I believe this is the sequel to that, and I've watched both of them when they first came out, so I'll probably revisit them. Okay, we got, I have a copy of this, but it's not this nice of a copy. This is a widescreen. I believe there's 2 discs in here. This is Tom Cruise, World of Worlds, and it's got a real nice slipcover. Real shiny. Look at that thing. This is a great movie. I really enjoyed this movie. Next one. I thought that Sylvester Stallone was in this movie for some reason, and maybe there's a version of this with him in it. I'm not sure, but this is John Travolta and Gene Hackman, Danny DeVito. This is Get Shorty. Rene Russo's in it. This is a 2-disc set, collector's edition. It says. For some reason, I remember watching this and it had Sylvester Stallone in it, but maybe not. And then here's another one, man. It's got this price stickers ain't coming off. I'm gonna have to use some acetone or something. But this is Quentin Tarantino, Kill Bill Volume 1. I enjoyed these movies to some extent. I liked them. I like Quentin Tarantino's vision, but he gets a little extreme, a little intense on some stuff. It's like still awesome. Let's go down here. Okay, this is Jackie Chan, Owen Wilson's Shanghai Nights on DVD. Shanghai Noon, when it first came out, I thought it was a pretty funny movie. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and this is like the sequel of that, and they're in England. I believe they were in England. I guess that's probably why that flag's on there. But I need to get Shanghai Noon, and I enjoyed that movie, so never hurts to add that to the collection. And then the rest of these, I want to say it was 2004, maybe 2005. When the internet was getting, it got a little bigger, and it was, you could order about anything you wanted on there. I had ordered a set of Disney DVDs. It was like 110 disc set or something, and it came in this big metal box that looked like a trunk. And in it was about 100 Disney movies on DVD, and then there was like 10 or 12 Tom and Jerry movie, or 10 or 12 discs of Tom and Jerry cartoon. And over the years, as kids came through, they've watched them. The tin box ended up getting beat up to the point where it just didn't look good anymore. So all the movies got transferred into a CD book. And like I said, over the years, those movies, and there was so many, all the classics, all the old cartoons that, if you're my age, you watched them when you was a kid on, when Disney got its, cable station, Disney, back in the 80s, early 80s. And stuff I went to the movie theater as a kid to see, it had all that stuff. I'm trying to think here. Jungle Book and 101 Dalmatians and, Little Mermaid, which was a newer thing. But it had all the Disney cartoons, and it had like Bedknobs and Broomsticks and anything that you can think of Disney. I mean, it was all in there. Donald Duck's cartoons and Mickey Mouse cartoons and Chip and Dale, different things like that. But there was 100 of those, at least 95, 100 of those, and that, they were all just Mary Poppins and the list goes on and on. All the newer stuff that came out up until that point. Anyway, most of those have gotten, some of them got lost. They get damaged, scratched, glitchy. A couple of them didn't work when I first got the set because of the region issues. So over the years, I've been slowly just like buying those movies one at a time and rebuilding that collection, and that's what some of these are. This movie wasn't in there. I've never even heard of this movie until I found it. This is Disney in the Woods. It has Meryl Streep in it. Who else? Chris Pine, Johnny Depp, Emily Blunt, James Corden, Anna Kendrick. I don't know. I'm definitely going to watch this and see how it is. I've watched a few of these live action movies that have to do with these, like, I guess you'd call me the fairy tales or Grimm's tales or whatever. Here's one. This is going into that collection. This is a Minions movie. This isn't a Disney, but this is Minions. And there's I guess there's some mini movies in that movie. Here's one that I have a feeling that I've seen a version of this. And there may be like a Disney version of this, but this is a Rudyard Kipling, Ricky Tikki Tavi. I think I read that book when I was a little kid. I think I might have even seen a movie similar to it. Okay, here's one that was in that set, The Incredibles. Disney Incredibles. This one was definitely in that set. This is Disney, The Aristocrats. This one was definitely in it. Atlantis, The Lost Empire. This is a nice set. It had all kinds of ephemera. It's got the discs in there. I don't remember if this one was in it, but I just grabbed it. It was $1. And, the kid will watch it, and, any future kids or, there's a couple new ones. So, as they come by. This is 101 Dalmatian. It says Patch's London Adventure. And then these were in it. A lot of these movies my kids watched when they were little kids. So this is Disney, Pixar, Toy Story. I forget what's in here. Yeah, just a disc and a little card. And then Toy Story 2. And that's the end. That's it. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And, hopefully next week, I'll have more, I'm sure, next week. I think the closer it gets to Christmas, a lot of my thrifting options, get limited because places close for the holidays, and they don't reopen until after the first of the year. The one thrift store I go to around the holidays, they do a lot of stuff for the homeless, community, and they pass out meals, Thanksgiving meal, Christmas meal, and I think they even do Easter. So, anyways, as those holidays come, they usually close down, and I don't know. It seems like after Christmas, after the first of the year, people start, doing a purge in their house, and then the thrift stores get full, and there's a lot more to be found. So we'll see what happens. I'll see you next time.